Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's session. The house too. I just want to check if Dr. Ntikita and Roribua are in the meeting. If you are here, kindly confirm, then we can start.
Sorry, I didn't hear what you said. Could you repeat that, please?
Good evening, everyone. I apologize because it's already 6 o'clock and we haven't started. I think those that know me, they know 6 o'clock we must be starting. I am simply checking if my other two members are in the meeting. Just checking if Roribua and Dr. Ntikita are here. As soon as I have that confirmation, then we will start. So stay put, we'll start shortly. In the meantime, I will share the link on the chat and also on the WhatsApp group for those that are not able to join us as we are about to reach the meeting capacity. So
those are the things we need to prioritize, but also we need to prioritize.
Dr. Ntikita, can you confirm if you're in the meeting?
Good evening, colleagues, and good evening to everyone. I just joined now. Thanks, I'm in.
Okay, thank you very much. Roribua, can you just confirm if you're in?
Hello, everyone. I'm in.
Okay, thank you so much. We have reached meeting capacity, so I've just shared the link on the group so that those that cannot join can join us on YouTube. Let me share the presentation and then we'll start. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's session. My name is Moraro Nematayeni, and I will be facilitating tonight's meeting. Firstly, Happy New Year, and I hope the year has been treating you well. And thank you once again for showing interest and joining us in the saving journey. We are having an information session for Mufhatu Savings Club. We are starting year 7 now because we started with this Stockfell in January 2020, and we'll take you through that journey and then also answer all the questions that you might have about the Stockfell. And today is the 18th of January 2026. So as we start, I'll go through the agenda. That will be an outline of the things that we're going to be doing tonight. And then our agenda is as follows. We'll have an opening and introduction. This will be done by our chairperson, Dr. Mtikita, who will then welcome you to the session and also open and also introduce the people that are helping to steer this ship that we are in. And then after that, we will hand over to our treasurer, Roribua Ramfumedzi, sorry about that, who will give us a report and just take us through the journey of the past 6 years. And thereafter, I will take you through our constitution, and then I'll speak about the membership form. We'll have a session where we are answering any questions that you might have, and then we will close. Just to note that those that are not able to join us here on the Zoom, you're most welcome to participate on the YouTube. And if you've got any questions, you can note your questions there, or you can send them to me via WhatsApp. My WhatsApp number has always been communicating with you, and then we will be able to attend to those questions in this regard. With that said, over to you, Dr. Mtikita, for opening and introduction.
What do you think is going on?
Good evening. Good evening, everyone, and compliments for the new year. Yeah, it has been a journey since we started this Stockfell, right, 2020. And today we mark a new year, a new era of 2027, which 2026, 2027, which will mark us our 7th anniversary. And with that said, I want to first welcome everyone who is on the call, and those that are live on YouTube. You are mostly welcomed. We know there will be a lot of people that want to join so that they can learn more about our Stockfell. We know the capacity have grown to over 500 people that wanted to join in. So we believe that using the other platform, which is YouTube, it will be conducive for everyone to be part of this meeting. Welcome so much. I am declaring this meeting opened, and I welcome everyone to participate. I welcome everyone who got questions, ask questions. If you are on YouTube, type them to Muralo, she will send to us so that we can answer your questions. With that said, let me not waste more time, as we know there is much that needs to be said. But anyway, don't feel at home, don't feel comfortable. This is a marching train that requires everyone to march on. You are welcome. Over to you, Mulalo. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that opening. And maybe to officially introduce everyone, as it's indicated here on the screen that you can see, Dr. Ntikita, the one that just opened now, is our chairperson, and Morarone Matayeni, your secretary, and then Rolibo Ramfumedzi is your treasurer. And in total, in the past year, we had 204 members in our savings club who showed interest, and then the people that were active, which means actually contributing their money, were 157. We like to note this when we are starting, because there's some people that show interest and then they forget about the goal that they have set for themselves, and then they don't end up contributing, or some people cannot afford to contribute. Some people, you will hear their experiences of the savings club. They start the first 6 months without contributing, and then when they get a chance, there's someone who got a job in the second part of the year, and then they came and then they started saving. So depending on where you are, we are able to cater to all your needs, but you will hear how it works as we go through everything. Now I'm going to hand over to our treasurer, Rolibo Ramfumezi, who will take us through the report, what happened in the past 6 years. Rolibo, over to you.
Um, Thanks. Thank you, Muraro, for the opportunity that you have given me to present the report for the past 6 years as a Mufhatu saving. So it has been an exciting journey since 2020. We've been having a good stockfall report, as you can see, according to the report shared here. In 2020, we started as 16 active members, and we managed to make 136,000 308.13 cent. That was our first year, which we managed to achieve that out of 16 members. So you can tell that it was quite nice journey, that we managed to achieve a lot among lower number. I can say the number was not that much. We were only 16, but having 15 active numbers, 15 active members. This means that we managed to register 16 members, but only 15 were the people who was contributing towards the stockfall. So the year 2021, we registered 29 members, and the active was 25. Among that number, 13 were new members who joined year 2021, and we managed to achieve 137 172.91 cents. Coming 2022, we registered 56 members. Active was 41, and new members who joined in year 2021 was 27, and we managed to make 525,302.8 cents. As you can see on our report, you can see that year on year there's a growth that we achieve, and it's quite impressive how people like to join the stockfall. So going to 2023, we registered 80 members. 33 were active and 24 were new members. So we managed to make 631 177.31 cent. And 2024, 120 members registered, 89 were active, and we managed to achieve 1.5 1,517 681.32 cent. And then for the past years, I mean, from 2021 to 2024, we never had any target that we set as members. But year 2025, we had a target of 2 million that we need to achieve. And as you can see here on the report, we managed to achieve that. Year 2025, where we registered 204 members, 157 were active, and we managed to achieve 2,896,205.29 cent. So this is quite impressive. We managed to achieve the target and also get exceed by 40%. If you can see, we also exceed by 40%. So the question is, what is our target for 2026? Where do we want ourselves? Where do we want to see ourselves in 2026? Mufhatu has proven that this thing is doable. We can achieve this, and we've been consistently growing year on year. If you can see the number that we register and the active and the amount that we ended up contributing towards the stokvel. Thank you. Over to
Thank
you,
you very
Mulalo.
Thank you very much, Roribua, for that report. And yeah, so what will these numbers be in 2026? So this is what we'll find out in the next few days as we open up to register or join the stokvel. And the cutoff date is the 31st of January each year. So even this year, we're going to cut off on the 31st. So on the 1st of February, we are no longer talking about joining the stokvel. People will be saving their money and then making sure that they complete the membership and achieve their saving goals. I had indicated in the group that we will share the banking details this morning. I did not share the banking details because we're still in the process of finalizing, processing the payouts from the past members for 2025. So as soon as we are done with that, which hopefully in the beginning of the week, we will then share the banking details and then you can join. So 200 Zain, they can sit with you for a day or two while we finalize this process. And as soon as we are done, we are going to share the banking details on the group and then you will be able to join. I know some people were very excited this morning when I woke up. They were like, hey, today is the day. Today is the day. Yes, we are having this meeting. And we also thought it's very important for us to have this particular meeting before we can share the banking details with you so that you can ask all the questions that you have and we can explain everything to you before you can commit yourself. Now I'm going to go to the next aspect. I'll stop sharing here and then show the Constitution. We'll go through the Constitution where I'll be explaining and then we'll do the membership form and then we will have the time for questions and answers. Let me just open my Constitution. So this is the Constitution for our stokvel. I will go through it line by line to make sure that everyone understands. If you have any question, please make note. And then once we are done with this, then we'll have the time to attend to your questions. The stokvel itself, so the name of the stokvel is Mufhatu stokvel. Most people ask what Mufhatu means. So this is short for Mufhatu Chezwa, which means blessed one. It's a vendor name. So as the members of Mufhatu, we are saying we're taking this upon ourselves and making sure that we are blessing ourselves, we're blessing our families. You will hear from the other members. There are people that have also invited their family members to join, and they've got beautiful stories to tell. Others are members, their kids are also members of the Stokvel, and which this makes it a fun and easier way of having the conversations around money. I use the word kids, but it's children because some of them are adult children that can also afford to contribute money towards the Stokvel. So as the Stokvel, we've got two main aims and objectives. The first one is to promote the culture of saving. The second one is to support and instill discipline in member savings journey. Most people would have this myth that Black people do not save money. And now we are saying, let's change this for ourselves. Let's promote this culture. Let's save money. And you've seen the past 6 years, people are saving money. People are doing amazing things. People are achieving and smashing those goals that they have set for themselves. The second objective, which is very close to my heart and also one of the pillars that we appreciate so much as Mufhatu, it's providing support and instilling discipline in member savings journey. We know that there's a belief that saving money is hard, but for us, we say it is not hard. We just need that discipline. So as Mufhatu, we assist you with that discipline because how the Stokvel is structured, you're not able to access the funds until January the following year. So that helps in terms of assisting you achieve your financial goals. The second aspect is on membership. So membership is open to the general public, subject to the approval of the executive committee. So people that are part of the community that we've created, that WhatsApp group, pre-approval. So you can join us on the Stokvel. But when there's issues that need to be attended to with members, then that's when we have that discussion as management to say, how do we deal with these issues with these particular members? So it's not you'll be a member for the rest of your life. No, if there are cases where we need to excuse you as a member of Mufhatu Stokvel, we will exercise this option and make sure that we revoke that particular approval. I'm just stating it here so that it is clear, so that should it happen, then we would know that we've discussed this with you. But so far, we've never had a case like that. So we're praying that it continues the same way. So members will supply the Stokvel with their personal details and details of their next of kin. There will be a membership form that will be shared on the 1st of February, where you complete your details and also details about your targets and also details of the next of kin in case we need to attend to anything that may happen throughout this journey. And then we'll make sure that there's someone that we can contact with regards to your savings. And members must abide by the Stokvel Constitution. So this is one of the very most important meetings that we have as the Stokvel. Those that cannot join will have to watch the recording. We'll also do a poll where you're confirming that you have either joined the meeting or you have watched the recording so that we know that you understand what is on this constitution. And should a member pass away, his or her family members or next of kin will not automatically become members of the club. So this is very clear because there's cases that sometimes people would want to step in as members. So only you joining in this period are the member. Then we will deal with the next of kin or family members aside and outside of the Stokvel. Yeah, I'm just making a mental note as well here. It's speaking about passing away, but will also include, it's another thing that when I was going through the constitution to say this would be my submission to make a few amendments. So we'll just include that any other matter that may prevent you from continuing to be part of the stokvel. We'll just add it after passing away, because we've had cases that it's not necessarily passing away, but someone is no longer able to continue being part of the stokvel. So a family member will not be a member of the stokvel. Number 3, executive committee. So the stokvel executive committee, there's 3 people. It consists of the following position: the chairperson, who is responsible for leading and preparing the agenda for meetings, to make sure that the rules are followed, to approve money, withdrawal with other executive members, to also explore opportunities for enhancing the group's practices. There's the secretary, whose responsibility is to keep an accurate record of the group's activities, namely minutes, correspondence, and maintain the membership register, maintain communication to ensure that all members are informed of all activities of the group, and have signing powers with the chairperson and the treasurer. Then we have a treasurer whose responsibilities are to keep accurate account of all the group's finances and present copies of the bank statement. Members can confirm we do share those bank statements with our members on the WhatsApp group that we'll create for 2026, and then report on contribution and update members at every meeting. We've just had that, and also have signing powers with the chairperson and the secretary. Change in leadership. So a change in leadership structure will be discussed by the executive and announced to members during the meeting. So we're also looking at getting someone that will come in, assist with the administration, so that we'll discuss and then communicate. And if it's something that we're putting out there to say, here's an opportunity, if you want to get involved, then we'll communicate so that those that have interest can also raise their hand and be part of that. Number 4, it speaks about resolution. So each member shall have 1 vote, and a resolution can be passed by a simple majority, which is more than half of members present in a meeting. And a resolution can only be passed in a meeting where at least half of the stokvel members are present, and shall be by a show of hands unless a member requests a secret ballot. Number 5, it speaks about meetings. Meetings will be held quarterly. So this is one of the things that we are stressing to say as we continue with this journey. I think we just evolved to become more like a family and had this great vibe where meetings can just happen at any point. We keep updating each other on the WhatsApp group. Sometimes we did not have the quarterly meetings. So this is one of the things that we also discussed to say, let's go back to quarterly contribution reports, quarterly meetings. So we'll be holding each other accountable, and these meetings will be held on a quarterly basis. So members are encouraged to attend all meetings, and non-members will not be allowed to sit in entire meetings unless invited by the executive committee, and special meetings will be called when necessary by the executive committee. We've had such a special meeting recently with regards to one of the prizes that we have won, which we'll also highlight later on when we speak more about what happened in the past year. Joining fee, number 6, each member must pay 200 as a non-refundable joining fee before the 31st of January each year. So the joining fee is an annual amount. When we started, this amount was, let me just put in the charger. Thank you. So when we started, it was not an annual amount, but with the discussions and the changes in the Constitution, we made this particular amendment. This is just to show that if you pick up something when we are engaging, please do share so that we make the necessary amendments. Then we'll sign the Constitution and also share it with you so that you have a copy for yourself. The joining fee is used to cover the administrative activities done by the executive. Number 7, contributions. Each member shall contribute a minimum amount of 100 Rand per month. So this is the amount that we have set as a minimum on the Constitution. We've seen members putting in money according to what suits them. So we continue to accommodate that. And yeah, we had a bit of a discussion to say maybe up the amount, but on the other side, we're saying sometimes a person just has this 100 rand that they're saying, yo, if I don't put it aside, I will not sleep at home. So the money that they have, they want to save it. So we're able to leave it like this on the constitution to be able to accommodate those that are saying, I just have this 100 rand, I want to save it so that when the year comes to an end, I've got something for myself. Contributions are made any time of the month as electronic transfer to Mufhatu Stokvel bank account. So there's a Stokvel which has been opened in the name of Mufhatu. That is the only account that you're putting money into. Do not put money into Murarone Matayen's bank account. Do not send cash send. Only transfer your money through electronic payment into the Stokvel in the name of Mufhatu. I had a few people that were saying, yeah, I want to go and open an account so that I can join the Stokvel. On that message, it meant the Stokvel will be opened on our side, the account. So with your existing bank account, you can just link this as a beneficiary and then pay to the Stokvel account. Do not go and open another account for the Stokvel. So members are encouraged to contribute monthly amounts in line with their savings goals. With this said, we just want to also assist with that consistency, building that culture, because when you know that every month, this is the money that I'm contributing, that's how we build that particular culture of saving. Number 8 speaks to about the period. So the Stokvel is for a minimum of 12 months, starting now in January, and distributions to members will be made in January the following year. So in January 2027, that's where we will be distributing the money. So there's a lock-in period of 12 months, and withdrawals from the funds during the year will not be allowed. So this assists with that particular discipline that I was talking about. And if a member fails to make contributions or decides to leave the Stokvel, they will only get their contributions back in January the following year. And members' benefits will be agreed upon by the members and also the executive committee, and benefits as well as method of distributions may be amended from time to time. While we're still here around the contributions, not being able to contribute, feel free. If the month does not allow you to contribute the set amount you had set for yourself, feel free to make those amendments. We want to offer you that flexibility as well, because we are also part of the Stokvel. We understand that money months are different. The other months are longer than others. Others are shorter and you have more money to save. So feel free, but we encourage you to save before you spend. And if you fail to make a contribution, do not feel bad. It's part of the journey. And feel free. There will not be penalties if you miss a payment, because you are saving for yourself. And then number 9, in case of a member passing away, if a member passes away, any money that are owed will be paid to the next of kin. So payment will be made after we receive the next quarterly statement. So this is one of the changes that we made in the past year. So we're saying we'll pay your money to your next of kin. So it's very important that you complete those details on the membership form that we will share on the 1st of February. So members are encouraged to provide the Stokvel with the name and also the contact number of their next of kin. We only had one member, I think it was on year 2 or year 3, I can't recall, but it was in early days, who passed away, and then we had to put a process in place and forms to be able to facilitate those transactions. So we've done that, but for now we're saying this is not a funeral cover. So we'll have to wait until we get the quarterly statement, and then we'll start with that process of processing the funds. So it's not if you pass away, then the following day, in the next 24 hours, the money will be available. This, when we discussed last year, we're saying also to protect ourselves as members. So just note that. Number 10, code of conduct. No member will use the name of the stokvel for personal business purposes or personal gain, and each member will be expected to conduct him or herself in a socially acceptable manner at the meetings. So now, because it's virtual meeting, but socially acceptable is muting, which I would just like to appreciate that everyone is muted at this point. And when you want to contribute, or when we get to the aspect of questions, you use the chat functionality or you raise your hand, and then we recognize you. Number 11, meeting attendance. If a member is unable to attend a meeting for whatever reason, he or she must send an apology in writing. I received quite a number of apologies from people that were not able to attend the meeting. Surprisingly, some apologies were from new members that are interested in joining. And I was like, yo, they already know about number 11 on our constitution, and we do appreciate that. It's just the text to say, I'm not able to join in on the meeting, so that we know that whatever decision that we are taking as a meeting, then we are also able to communicate that with you and also take your submission or apology into account. Number 12, banking. So the money is in the organization must be transferred into a bank account in the name of the stokvel, and signing powers will be held by 3 people, 3 persons nominated by the stokvel, and all transactions must be signed by all nominated persons. So at the moment, it's the 3 of us as introduced, and when it comes to signing nominated persons, so there's no transaction that will happen, a debit transaction outside of the stokvel without the approval of all the 3 of us. That's how also our banking system has been set up, but we'll also share more on that after this before we open for questions. I will ask Dr. Mtikita to also just highlight on what has been happening, what happened in the past year, and also the impact of this 3 nominated as a way of protecting us as members of the stokvel, and also some of the challenges that we have been encountering. Number 13, stokvel closure. In the event that the stokvel closes, any extra funds or assets of the stokvel will be shared among members according to each member's contribution onto the stokvel. So this is a generic clause that we've put in, and we have seen that we are fortunate enough to come across extra funds, and according to what the members wanted, we were also able to share that amongst the members. But members' inputs are always taken into consideration. We once had a clause here on stokvel closure that also said any debts that would be incurred by the stokvel will be shared amongst members. And we agreed in one of the meetings that let's not get into debt as the stokvel, let's not incur debt in the name of the stokvel, and we changed that constitution to ensure that we don't even want to exercise that to say just in case, then this will happen in the stokvel. And then changes in the constitution will be discussed and agreed upon by members in a meeting. And there is a declaration on this to say Mufhatu stokvel hereby adopts and accepts this constitution as the current operating guide regulating the actions of members. Samsung, you can stop what you're doing on the screen. And then we sign as the executive, and then also note when that was signed. So because I've already noted one of the changes that we'll need to put in, then a new constitution that would be sent to you will be signed at a later date. So that is our constitution. And then the next aspect that I need to speak to is the membership form. We will have a membership form that we will share with the members that would have joined the stokvel. So on the 1st of February, on the new WhatsApp group that will be created when people join the stokvel, we'll share the Google Form link where you will put in your details, where you'll put in your target in terms of how much money you want to save for yourself, and then also details of the next of kin. That is what the membership will entail. and it will be shared on the group on the 1st of February, because we'll no longer be taking new members from the 1st of February. And that is all about the Constitution and also about the membership form as the part that I was explaining. So now we're going to go to the next aspect, which is other matters and then questions and answers. But before I do that, I would like to give some time to our chairperson to share about some of the experiences that we've had in the Stokvel, the challenges that we've faced, and thereafter we will have this conversation, answer any questions that you might have, and also give an opportunity to existing members to share about their experiences with Mufhatu Stokvel. Dr. Mtikita, over to you.
Thank you, Mbraro, for such a wonderful presentation. While you were doing presentation, I have my pen on my side just to say, if she missed this out, I will have to say it out. But bravo to you, you have done the nice job. Maybe let's start with the banking part, which you indicated that I will have to share some things. This is an assurity just to assure members that the Stokvel is in safe hands. Most of us, we have repetition that we are working towards, and we know when we talk about money, there are so many things that people think of. But in this way, I must say this Stokvel is one of the best Stokvels. There will be so much that you will learn on the journey, more especially when it comes to your personal finances, when it comes to your investments. There are so many sessions that we are thinking of towards this year. So we just say, feel free, feel safe with your money. When we are having your money, it will be very safe. The other part that I just want to share, I heard you mention it, the issue of member passing away or any other matter, which again, I'm seconding that it should be changed, that there could be any other matters that may arise, that I'm seconding, so that it should be changed, because there are other scenarios or instances that people may not want to continue, or they may want to continue, but on the legality part, they are unable to continue to save with us. So when you are saving with us, maybe let's say, for instance, around April, you decided somehow you won't be paid your money by April. You will wait for January when we do the payouts. So that makes life easier for everyone. We don't want a situation wherein now everyone wants their money or they want to quit. And Mufhatu is not a Stokvel that we lend money to people. That should be noted as well. We don't lend people money. We are saving with you. Mufhatu Stokvel is not an investment. It is a savings club. So we are saving. That's when we may decide to invest going further. But for now, we are getting into this when we know that we are going to save at the end of the day. There are part of interest that people will ask you how much interest I will get when I'm saving with you. So when you are saving with us, you will get interest that comes from the bank to your money. So there are not much interest. As we are saying, it's savings. This is not an investment. So we have to note that as well. If you manage to put 50,000 rand, don't think of having 100,000 rand at the end of the year. That won't be possible at all. You will get, it might be around 5-6% of whatever that you are putting in every month. So we must note that as well, so that we must not find ourselves thinking we are putting money for a bigger investments. We are not, we are saving. But in a nutshell, I think those are the 4 things that I put down so that we can make people aware. And okay, Mufhatu this year it hit a record of 3 million. How the 3 million? We managed to save 2,800,000 and something. Then we won 50,000 rand as one of the best stock fairs in financial literacy and leadership. So I think with that now you know why the 3 million. So whatever that comes in, we count it. So the 3 million is coming from the award that we got of 50,000, making it what we deserve. Thank you very much, Mulalo, for giving me this time. Yeah, I think for now let's adjourn here.
Thank you very much, Dr. Mtikita. Rory, is there anything else that you would like to share with our members before we open to any questions and responses? Can even just say hello to them.
Okay, thank you, Muraro. Thank you for the time that you have given me. So what I wanted to share, maybe with the new members and things that I found interesting for the past years. I've seen that every cent counts in this saving journey. Because at the end of the day, you will see that you have done a good job, because even if you're contributing 100 rand, it's something. So when I was compiling the report, I've seen people who were committed in a weekly basis, in a monthly basis. Sometimes we'll find that people are contributing 100 rand weekly, and then when you look at that money, you're like, oh, I wouldn't even think of saving that money. Maybe I could have just chow it somewhere else and do something else. But you'll find that that person managed to do a lot and make a difference towards their financial freedom. So it is. It is a very interesting journey with Mufhatu, and we've been doing this for quite some time. It's doable, and I do believe that as long as you commit yourself and you save towards your saving goals, there is a big difference that you can do in your life. So. Thank you. Thank you for that. That's the only things that I would like to share.
Thank you very much, Roribua. And also just noting that every cent counts. Every cent counts. I've seen when we were looking at those reports to say, yo, people have been putting money, however small, but at the end, we can see that they have made such a big difference. There's a question about the cutoff dates for monthly contribution. There is no cutoff date. You can contribute at any time. We know that some people, they just bump into man. It happened to most people this year where they were like, yo, I got this job, but I know the things that I would do with this money. So I'm just putting it there in the stock fell. I'm just remembering one of the years we had one of the students that got money from their bursary and they were supposed to pay for their accommodation the following year. They were like, yo, this money, they put it into the stock fell. And then when the year started, when they got their payout, they were so excited and they were like, now I'm able to do what this money is meant to do for me. There's a question that I got. The first question, it came via WhatsApp. Thank you for sending those questions. And I think Dr. Mtikita did touch on that. And thank you for responding on the question. It was asking about the interest that one gets if they are putting in money on the stokvel. This is a saving stokvel, so we are not taking risks that people take when they invest their money, and the interest that we get is the interest that the bank is offering at that particular point in the stokvel account. When we started last year, the stokvel account was giving about 6.8%, because I know the question will ask, so how much interest really? I checked on the statements, it was giving 6.8%. There's a point where it went up to 6.95%. When the year ended, we were at 5.75%. The award that we got was for Best Financial Literacy and Leadership Award, because we like to educate and help people understand how the changes in the financial landscape affects them. When some people were excited that the repo rate is going down last year, people that were in debt were celebrating. For us, it was affecting us because the bank also adjusts the interest that they are giving to us who are saving. So hence the decrease on the interest rate. But we've done our research, we've checked, and this bank that we're banking with is giving us the best that the stokvels are giving in other banks. So if you put in your particular amount, I must stress this as well, interest is per annum, it's not per month. I know Abomashoni said they've conditioned us to think interest is a monthly thing. The interest is per annum. So if you want to have a rough figure or do the calculation, just think, how much am I putting in? What is the current interest rate? And then you multiply that by that amount as a percentage, or that amount divided by 100, then you'll get that figure. You divide it by 12, you'll get to see how much on a monthly basis. If you divide it per day, then you will see how much on a daily basis. And it's not a lot. That's why we call it a savings stokvel. But the interest that your money earns for you, we do share it with you. It does not sit with us. We do the calculation and we send the report and say, this is how much you've contributed for the year, and this is your contribution plus the interest that your money has earned for you in this stokvel. The questions that are on the chat, cutoff date for monthly contributions are indicated, and then when we do the last contributions, that's where the 10th of January is the last day for the contributions, so that when we get the statement, we able to account for the previous year and also do the calculations accordingly. What will we be using as reference number or name when making payment? This is a very important question. Use your name and surname. Name is Muraro Nematayen, not M Nematayen, because we've had cases where people have the same surname and someone just puts an initial, and then when we do our reports, we don't know whose money it is. There's extra admin of looking for proof of payment. And at some point, we're like, yo, we must penalize people that do this, because it's very simple. Your name and your surname. So please try and adhere to that and put your name and your surname as the reference. And if this issue of reference confuses you, because at the bank there, they will say your reference, and then they'll say recipient's reference. Recipient's reference will be what should show on the bank statement of the recipient, the person that you're paying the money. But if those things confuse you, please put your name and surname on both references. So when you load the banking details as the beneficiary, just go there. When they say reference, Murarone Matayeni, reference, Murarone Matayeni, so that you don't make that particular mistake. And then, do I contribute any amount, or is it strictly 200 Rand? You contribute any amount. There's people that were putting 200 Rand. There were people that were putting 1,000 Rand every month. There were people that were putting 15,000, 20,000 every month. There were people that were contributing 5,000 once in 2 months. There was someone who was putting in 1,000 Rand every single week. So it's up to you, depending on the target that you would like to reach for yourself. So before we share the banking details, ask yourself, what is it that I want to do with this money that I'm saving for the next 12 months? Because when we send the membership form, you will put that information there for yourself to say, this is what I want to achieve, and that will guide you. For me, if I just need 12,000 so I can go on holiday now in January, when everyone is stressing, then I know it's 1,000 Rand every single month. Then I do that. In another month, I miss the payment because months are not the same. When I bump into money, I put in 2,000 because I know I've missed that. When we get paid for December, then I put in extra because I know the money in December does things to people. So it's up to you. You decide how much you would like to contribute in line with your goal. If I plan to contribute 100 Rand a month, if I have an extra in a month, can I contribute more? Definitely, you can contribute more at any point. Even if when I'm 100 Rand, one day you bump into 100,000, put it in there. And then just make sure you use your name and surname as reference. Where you save the money, how many percentage do you get per year? Or which account are you saving on, and the percentage you distribute amongst the members. So the percentage that we get will depend on what the bank is offering on the Stokvel account. At the moment, we bank with FNB. So the Stokvel account is with FNB. That's where we are saving the money. And yeah, I've explained the interest and how it works. And in terms of the percentage we distribute to the members, whatever amount your money makes for you, it's your money. So we share 100% of the interest with the members that they have earned with their money. 200 membership for 2026, come 2027, and I don't withdraw. Can I just continue, or is it mandatory to withdraw and start again the following year? We have made it mandatory for people to withdraw. This is just to make sure we also get to check in with our members as well. We've got members that would withdraw the money, take whatever they need, and then they just process another transaction. So mostly in January, the statement you will see, person takes the money, takes what they need, they pay their membership fee, and then they contribute a large amount into the Stokvel because they don't need that money. We had cases where people would not take out the money or someone comes back after a year or two and then they were like, hey, I had my 500 Rand Stokvel. So we're trying to make sure that people are still active. We want warm bodies. That's why even on the membership, we indicate who is active. So you will have to take your money and start again the following year. Do we have to state how much they will be saving on a monthly basis, or you can freestyle? You can state it for yourself and then make sure you freestyle to be able to achieve your goal. You can even exceed your own personal goals. So we are encouraging you to do that. Reference name and surname, don't put your initial, as they may be the same with others. That's Dr. Mtikita just stressing to say, use your name and surname. The 200 yearly registration, you say, is used for administrative purposes. Administrative funds dependent on the number of members. Yes, the amount of work also speaks to the number of members that have joined the Stokvel. It is one of those scary, challenging aspects that you are looking into in the coming year, but it does not scare us as much because we know some people would say we want to join, and then when we share the banking details, they will keep quiet and then they won't end up joining. So we know the number looks scary, but the number of people that will be willing to do this for themselves will actually be less than the number of people that have said they would like to join. I know it sounds like, why am I saying it like that? Like I'm excited that not everyone will join. I know some people, they want to, they can't. Some people, they join and then they don't become active members. But when we do the report, your name is there, still admin that we need to attend to. So the number of members then would mean the number of funds. 200 Rand is joining fee. You can save whatever amount you want. That's the response. But sometimes due to the long names and surname, some banks cut the name. How do you facilitate that? Do we send proof of payment after the transfer? So first name and surname. So yeah, I can see your name is long. So make sure your name and whatever characters that your surname it can fit in, because it makes it easier. We do our reports mostly starting with the name and then the surname. That's why we want name and surname, not surname and name and surname. So put in your name and then whatever characters that your surname can take in, and then we'll be able to do that. You do not have to send proof of payment after each transfer, but you can send it if you want. There's people that send on the group just to wake others up, just to encourage each other. It's such a fun group to be a part of. And people will be like, this is the type of peer pressure that we want. Rolly, I can see your hand is raised. You can come in now while I grab a glass of water.
Okay, so I wanted to respond on that one for long names, right? So what I wanted to share is that if you are Rodibu Aramfamiz, I also have a long name and surname. So even my surname doesn't fit on the reference there. But the fact that I just wrote those characters that fits, and in a monthly basis, you'll find that my reference is the same. So I don't have to change. So it's easier for us to allocate the funds on the same characters that were written as a reference. So yeah, the other thing, you can just go to the history and pay again in order to avoid changing the reference. So if it's the same characters, we can easily allocate the funds correctly to the correct person.
Thank you very much, Roriwa, for sharing that. Or you can just write to Roriram Fumeds. We know it's you and you stick with that. There's people that also make the scheduled payment from different banks, and you will find they put an initial in the surname, and then on the other one, they put another initial and surname. So it gets very confusing. So that's why we're like, even if it's from different banks, please make sure your references are the same. You can send proof of payment on the WhatsApp group, but that can be arranged with the treasurer as a special attention. Yes, thank you very much, Dr. Mtikita, for those responses. Let me just see if I can finish this and then go to the questions that are on the WhatsApp. I've got a few, think about 3 or 4. Yes, if you remember last year, you need to complete the registration form again. Yes, definitely, you need to complete the registration form. So when we share that on the 1st of February, please make sure that you put in your details, more especially because your next of kin might have changed. Your targets have definitely changed, and the things that you want to use the money for. So please do that. And while we are still there, please also update your wills on a yearly basis. I'm a financial advisor, so annual reviews, annual changes, make sure that you do that for yourself. We save with FNB, around what dates in Jan our contribution dispersed to members. So in terms of payouts, we were paying 15th to 17th of January each year. This year, we've been encountering a bit of challenges with the bank, and the 17th, we have not finished processing all the payments, so we thought that in the next day or two. And then we're looking at increasing those dates for the next year to say from the 16th to the 20th. So that will give us enough time to deal with any other challenges that we may encounter. So 16 to 20 January. So the money that you are going to need for school fees, because this happens after the school have opened, please do not put it on the stokvel. Put it on your savings account with the bank where you can easily access that money. Because each year we always have this question to say, but the 17th is happening after the schools have closed. We need to get the last statement from the bank and calculate the interest, so we cannot make the payments before the 16th, before the 15th, yeah, because we need the statements and we need to give you your fair share of the interest that has been earned. Someone saying not audible enough. I don't know if there's an issue with others. Is there an age limit? We do not have an age limit, so any person can save in the money as long as we have your reference as well. And then you'll also be able to give us a banking detail to process the payouts too. Some people, they do that for their kids. Others do that with their adult children. So we've got grannies in the stokvel, and this is not a women thing. It's not a men thing. So we've got a quite mixed of genders. So men, women, non-binary, everyone is welcome. So you're most welcome to join us. It's just note that because some people ask, we do have a lot of men that are saving money, and we love it. Yeah, someone just confirming that they can hear. Yes, so the age question, you can join for your kids. Just make sure that the reference is their name and surname at any time. Yeah, thank you, Dr. Mtikita. 31st cut-off date. And then after the 31st, then you will complete the form. There will be a new WhatsApp group created. That's where the form will be shared on the 1st. I think this is the last question, and then I can just run through the questions on the WhatsApp. How do you verify if your members are still alive? Yes, we will notify them. Most people that become members through other people that are already members. So it makes it easier. That's why I'm like, we've created this vibrant community. So I know if I'm not talking to this person for the year, someone is talking to them. And also in the WhatsApp group, if there's any challenges, we do get that communication. Like in the past year, someone was no longer able to continue with us, but because they had a friend, they were able to explain to us, and then we take that into account. So don't stress. Even the members, the next of kin, will contact them and then assist them accordingly. Some people, because they're part of the WhatsApp group, when the family gets hold of your phone, the stokvel, luckily, it's one of the things that they are also able to communicate, to say, I'm so and so, my sister was part of the stokvel, and this has happened, and then we process that. Some of the questions on the WhatsApp already answered. Okay, someone was saying, why are we not using the cell phone number instead of the name and surname? I think that has been covered. We do a report. When we share your contribution report, it will come with your name and surname. It will not be a cell phone number, because if we do cell phone number, it will be an administrative nightmare. We can't say 083 has contributed 3,000 Rand this quarter. It will not work. It must say Murarone Matayeni has contributed 3,000 Rand in the quarter. I like these questions. They make us think. Yes, the other one was to say, please guide or remind people to use their names as reference. Can just put their name in both the receiver and own to avoid complications. Thank you so much. There was also a different method of distributions that are possible. So what we do now in terms of distributions, we pay into your nominated bank account. So you get an opportunity to indicate this is your preferred bank account, and then you will then be able to make those distributions. When I finish with the questions here, I'll ask either Rory or Dr. Mtikita to continue with the questions that are being asked on the chat functionality. Was the 50,000 award shared with members? Yes, this was shared with our members. So we distributed it equally, and then it was added on top of their savings amount plus interest. So we add their share of the winnings towards that amount. I am done on my side. Either Rolly or Dr. Mtikita, the few questions that came in, you're most welcome to respond.
On my side, thank you, Murat. On my side, I think you have covered every message on the chat. The only one which is missing is the one. So in short, when are we starting to save? Can you answer that, Mulalo?
As soon as we are done with the payouts. I think the message on top of that was saying, speed out the payouts. We are ready to join. So we are on that, accelerate full. As soon as we're done, we'll share the banking details. I know it's going to be so much fun. That's why I was also saying people that are in the WhatsApp group, if you had not shared your name and surname with me so that I save your number, it's going to be, yeah. But if I have your name and surname, you just say, here's my proof of payment, then I can easily add you to the new WhatsApp group. I can add your name on the list instead of saying, who are you? So that makes it yeah, it becomes a bit difficult. So new members that have joined, that have not shared their name and surname with me, I'm going to also put that message again on the group to say, send me your name and surname so that I save your number, so that the moment you send me proof of payment, then I can add you on the list, add you on the group, and then you know you are in. Some people, when they join, they also start contributing, so don't be limited by the 200 Rand. Though we would love to see your 200 Rand separate, but some people can even say, I'm out 20,200. 200 is for the joining fee, 20,000 is for playing. Or someone can say, I'll put in 300 Rand, 200 Rand is for joining, and then the 100 Rand is for me starting to save. So yes.
There is this one, the last one, Mulalo, from the 15th until when the payout, just for planning purposes. To be safe, let's say from the 15th to the 20th, because with bank systems changing there and there, some we don't know that they've changed. When we want to do the payouts, it becomes an issue. So to be safe, just say between the 15th and the 20th. That's where we'll be doing the payouts. But if there are any other things, we will communicate to the group first. Thanks, Murat.
Thank you very much. I think I just got a question that I had just answered, but I can stress on it again to say, do we start paying the joining fee and start saving, or do we have to wait until the 31st to start saving? Save as soon as possible. How interest works, the money makes you money when it's sitting in the bank account. The people that put in a larger amount when we start with the year. Their money starts earning interest. When we distribute the interest, how we do the calculation, we check how much money has this person contributed, how much interest has been earned, and then we say your share of the interest is proportion to how much you have in the pot compared to other people. So you will find we get interest, let's say 5,000 Rand interest in a month or 10,000 Rand interest in a month, and somebody will get 1,000 Rand of that, somebody will get 20 cents, others 3 Rand of that amount based on how much they have saved themselves. So you can start saving straight away. The moment we share the banking details, you can join, you can save. Thank you. I think that is all the questions. We ran through that. Now, can I get hands from existing members to share their experiences of the Stockfell? How has it been saving with Mufhatu? Who would like to speak first? That's another shy, but on the group, Nyakuluma Shem, WhatsApp. Ronald, over to you. Let me see those hands so that I know who's going next. Kumozo, Ronald.
Good evening, leadership, and also members of the Mufhatu Stockfell. I joined Mufhatu last year in January, and then I've been contributing throughout the year until December. So I've known Mufhatu through Mulalo. Mulalo is the one that came. I've been with her, following her on social media. She was one of our mentors on one of our workshop. So she's the one who convinced me to join this Stockfell, and then after I fell into it, before I was doubting, and then until I realized that this is real, let me join this Stockfell. And then last week on Friday, I received my payout, and I was a happy man. I've never received any challenges regarding about this Stockfell, and then I really appreciate for all the leadership for teaching us on how to save money. So thank you very much. Big up to you, leadership.
Thank you very much. You must tell them that you're also teaching financial literacy to other people, because this experiences you also need to share with others as well. Another thing that I must say, you mentioned you were doubting. At least you were doubting and you put in some money. I could see this is doubt man, because I know you. But there's some people that join the Stockfell and then they don't contribute anything the whole year. They're saying, I just want to see, but I want to see from inside. And then when the other year starts, they come full speed. So just have that confidence in yourself, confidence in your goals, and then start saving towards them. And make sure you also have other savings and other investments for other goals that you might have, but don't miss out being part of this community. Thank you for sharing. Anyone else from our previous members that would like to share? Dr. Mtikita, how has your experience been with Mufhatu?
Thank you, Mrav. With me, it has been home. I know I rely on Mufhatu to keep my money. So I can tell you now that I've saved around 75,000 in 2025. So it's possible. You can hide your money there. You will get it in January. That is the experience that I have. And the people within Mufhatu Stockfell, even on the WhatsApp, they are people. So you can live with them. They are not troublesome. We don't have chain messages. all is well. Thank you very much, Murat.
Thank you very much. Um, Previous members, Prof,
I'm here.
over to you.
Hello. I've been with the Stockpile for 3 years, so this will be my 4th year. I truly enjoy the concept and also how structured the Stockpile is and how it is managed. I struggle to save. So the benefit is that when you have money, you just shelve it there and you cannot have access to it. Because what I used to do is to save money, and then when I'm pressed, I go and take it and end up not saving anything. It's very nice at the beginning of the year that when people are struggling and complaining, like today, I just gave my niece some money because she needed money. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to do that because I wouldn't have money. So, well done to the team. You're doing a great job. I actually don't know how you do it. It's such a good model that I think you need to share with others so that they know how to run such a good stock well model. No wonder we won Hawaii. Thank you. I actually encourage other people to join, and I hope they are here on the meeting so that they can hear it for themselves.
Thank you
Thank you.
very much, Prof. Surprisingly, when I say Prof, there's another professor that was texting me to say she's part of this, but she has to drop off because it's a birthday. So happy birthday, enjoy your night out. But just to note on that, we've got Dr. Mtikita, Prof. Wai, other professors joining in, and then there is people like me, people like you, and it does not matter where you are in life. We've got people that are students, we've got people that are still looking for work, we've got people that are running their own businesses, we've got people that are full-time employed, we've got people that are dabbling here and there, we've got people that are hustling, we've got divas, we've got home executives, aka housewives, we've got uh, people that are on retirement, people that are just saying, I just want to see this for myself. So feel free, feel welcome. And this is also another place to get friends. There's people that I've met through the Stockfell that I had no idea they exist. And sometimes we just bump into each other, or someone says, I saw you, I was not sure it's you. And they like, we connect, we have breakfast, we build on businesses, we do so much more. Okay, Cindy. Um, People are just very quiet. Previous members, these are the stories I look forward to in these meetings.
Hi, Mulalo.
Hi.
It's Makwena here.
Mm-hmm.
I got 2 years with you when we met on Facebook. When I joined the Stockfell, I told you I want to build my dream house. So yeah, I'm happy because this week I'm gonna pay 50K for my building material. So I'm proud of myself, eh?
Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Wow.
And all the best in this journey.
Wow.
Ruzani, my boy, I love these stories because sometimes people tell me, and I'm like, come and tell the people, share with each other. Okay, Ruzani, I saw you. Maybe she dropped off the call.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, you're here. Yes, over to you.
Now you want me to speak after Makwena just said what she said. Yeah,
There's
no.
no pressure here.
No, it's
Don't
good
go.
pressure. Congratulations, Makwena. Thanks, Mararo, for the platform. Not just to share my story, but also the platform to actually save. This is my third year with Mufhatu. I started off, I think I heard it from one of the members here. It was Sandra. Sandra is like, no, let's just do it. I mean, even if it's 100 Rand a month, just do it. And for me, I was just chancing. I was like, okay, let me see if I can actually save. I was a squanderer back in the days. I was a squanderer. I wouldn't know what happened to my finances that came in that month. But now I'm telling you, I'm so strict. I can tell you how much the fees have gone up by just looking at my statement once and go, hey, hey, yay, yay, yay. Because now I know, okay, when I put away money, I'm calculating, okay, this is how much I'm going to be left to spend, and then I can free up such and such and such. As much as you guys are giving a platform for Stockfell and just the savings, it gives you financial consciousness on what you're doing, how you should move forward, and what you should put in for your future self. So kudos to you guys. You've been doing a great job, and I've been doing a great job as well. So kudos to me as well. Thanks, guys.
Thank you very much. First, I would like to thank myself for saving the whole year. I Suzwile Ruzan. And well done. Eh? You have been very consistent. I see the amount. When I see Ruzani's name, I know exactly how much you're saving on a monthly basis. Anyone else that would like to share? I think we can take two more and then we come to a close. I see classes here. Bomugibi, you are here. Mochimange, you are here. Lerato, you are here. Mopo, you are here. Ndivo, you are here. You challenged us. Ndivo, this year. Ntembeko. Guys, Sadiki.
Nimatekwana.
Madekwana Bude.
Yeah, I thought you wouldn't notice I'm around. I don't have a lot of things to say. Maybe to start with, my name is Klaus Chiruna.
I'm a certified financial planner.
I'm a certified financial planner, I'm a practicing attorney, and then undertaker. It has been an interesting journey to be on Mufhatu. I joined, I think it was 2024, but I didn't contribute. I wanted to see how things are going. And 2025, I participated, and I'm looking forward to 2026 to do better. It's one of the best and ethical and well leadership Stockfell that I've ever been, and I can say without fear of contradiction that it's one best Stockfell that I've ever been that can contribute over 2 million in 12 months. So we're looking forward to more than 3 million this year, and we're looking forward to see more new members coming in. Thank you very much, and all the best, and head off to the leadership. Thank you.
Thank you very much, and congratulations once again. When I started, I did not say that I'm a certified financial planner. Those that do not know, go and Google what a certified financial planner is. But Dr. Mtikita highlighted it when we started to say, we've got reputations to protect. We are professionals. We've got licenses that we can lose if things go wrong. And the best thing is we are also part of the Stockfell. We are members. We're not doing this for you. We are doing this for ourselves as well. And Class recently became a CFP, so well done in that. And then we'll take our last person, Zoitwa. Over to you, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, thank you very much. What I can say is that this is last year was my first year However, what I've noticed is that I was a little bit of afraid, but when I know or listen to what Muraro said during the year, I realized that no man, you can trust these people because what they're doing is legit and it's something that you can trust. And I still remember we met while you were advertising our product from AB Design. And at the end of the day, I realized that all the time when you have to advertise our product, you do it very well. Then I realized if she's doing this for us, then which means even this side, I can trust her also. And I remember you came to our place last year. You ordered something. Then I realized that I know this is where I belong, and I can say that where you are, everything is reliable. You can rely on these people. They are faithful. I don't want to lie, and I can tell you that when I put my mind in this stock file, I realized whatever that I'm going to do, it's going to work because working with Muraro, to tell you the truth, she will motivate you more, especially with the WhatsApp group. The pressure that I was getting last year, uh, I wanted to mute the group, but then at the end of the day, I remember I had a conversation with Muraro. She told me that no, that's a good pressure. You are learning something. Just join other people. And then I realized that, okay, in 2026, I'm going to pull up my socks and work very hard. So yeah, no, I am very happy to be part of this group. And I know most of the new people who are coming, don't be afraid. I am telling you, we are human beings. Sometimes we have challenges. Sometimes we disagree with whatever we are saying. But at the end of the day, your money, you will get it. And it's guaranteed. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that. Uti AB Designs. If you see things that are made of wood, the handbag with my name on it, these are the guys that are doing this. And he also gave me a shout out to say, hey, I advertise for people. I do that. So let's stay connected. Thank you so much to everyone that shared, the people that asked the questions, the people that contributed. I think the last aspect of this is there a hand? Okay. The last aspect of this is to bring this back to Dr. Mtikita as our chairperson to, okay, I was just checking the chats. I think everything that's there has already been attended to. So Dr. Mtikita, I would like to hand over to you to close this meeting for us. And wish us well for the year. He's probably cooking up a target for us this year. Dr. Mtikita, are you here?
Oh, yes, I'm here now. Thanks, Muraro, for giving me this time. And again, to uh, thank you for leading us this day on this meeting. It was so nice. Whatever role that you were playing today, it was best. It best. Thank you very much for that. To all the members that joined today, the old members that joined today, thank you very much. It shows that you rely on our leadership, you rely on our understanding, and that means trust. So thanks so much for joining in, and those who shared again what they have achieved or what they've learned about the stock fair. I really appreciate your time and your words. To those that still need to think around it, I'll say think around it. You can join and not participate, it's fine. You will learn and you will be like class. You and then you will know when people are getting their payouts, how celebrating they can be. But what I can assure you is um, we are so open to everyone. Even if you want to ask any other question, even on the group, we'll answer you there on the group so that whoever want to learn will learn on the group. So thanks so much for that. This year, 2026, 2027, I'm sending my secretary out so that she can work together with the treasury so that we can do around 5 million. That's the next step that we are heading to. So I saw what happened around October, November. We raised almost 1 million in just 2 months. So I believe we can do more than 5 million next year. We had only 157 members. And this shows, even when you are doing the payouts, it shows that people are committing to learn and to achieve more heights. You don't know, Makwena, when you were mentioning that you are going to pay out your 50,000. I shed tears when you were mentioning that, because I know the job that we are doing is very important. The work that we are doing on a day-to-day, it's very important. And for you, who you will be saving, I'm saying the job that we'll be doing is very important. Let's continue doing that. I wish you all the best for 2026, 2027. You will be removed on the group which you belong to for 2026 for information. Then you will be added to a new group that will be done by Muraro. So there will be a new group. The 2025 group is going to die. Then we'll have a new group that whoever that has paid will be placed to that group. If you see yourself in the Mufhatu Savings Club information 2026, you still find yourself on that group, it means you haven't paid. You will see people leaving. That will tell you that they've joined the other group. Bravo to 5 million that we are looking forward to. Have a pleasant evening, everyone. Thank you very much.
Thank you. My mouth was still open. 5 million. Hey,
Thank you so much.
we are ready.
Thank you.
The meeting ended by ghost.
Okay, bye.
Bye.